Show. Today, we're going to be learning about the psychodynamic approach. Well, some people think, but just by looking at you, you can tell everything about that person. Like if they're obnoxious, like me, you think I'm just an obnoxious person. But there's this one guy named Sigmund Freud that says that people are like an iceberg. The top of the berg is the part where you can see people and see them run around and be the exterior. But the bottom part is all full of sorts of shit. Stuff you don't even know about. All the crazy stuff. Freud spent most of his life treating patients who displayed neurotic disorders, such as people like Helen Keller and Rosa Parks. Freud believed that our behavior and who we are is determined by basic drives and past psychological events, like sex. Freud also believed in something called the collective unconscious, the part where the little people inside our head try to keep stuff away from us. And with all that crazy stuff put together, he created the topic of the day, the psychodynamic approach, brought to you by Play School, TM product. Alright kids, and welcome back to the Puffy Show. Today we've learned about some pretty crazy things, and now we're going to learn how to defend against them. Defense mechanisms. Let's say you were touched as a child, and not by God, but your daddy or your mother. Your id would say, I'm gonna go chop him up with a knife. But your superego would say, that's not immoral, Johnny. But then your ego says, alright, let's find a middle ground. Like, let's go touch him. But sometimes, there's these other thing called defense mechanisms, where they'll keep you away from all the angst and anger and shit in your life. Let's learn about the 8 of them. The first defense mecha is called repression. Sometimes people don't want to remember certain instances, so they make themselves forget about something from a certain event.
Remember that time I touched you?
Fuck no! The next one is rationalization. Sometimes people try to rationalize really stupid stuff when really it's absolutely nuts. It's good for me. The next defense mechanism is projection. Unconsciously attributing the inaccessible thoughts or impulses to another person.
Why do you hate me?
The next topic is reaction formation. Sometimes you act like you like something when really you can't stand it.
Candy's all good. I mean, it never hurts you or anything. I mean, unless once you get it stuck in your teeth and you gotta pry it out with the spoon or whatever.
And then there's sublimation. Sometimes you really want to do one thing, but you do it in another way, like something creative.
Is this art?
And then there's my favorite defense mechanism, displacement. Sometimes you're yelling at one person, when really you should be yelling at another person. Why did you eat my butter? And then there's denial. Oh, denial. It's just that one thing we can't get out of our heads.
Hey, remember that time I touched you?
Fuck no! And last but not least is compensation. Sometimes you create a certain thing or object that will keep you away from certain impulses or fears.